Shop. This is Bro the Handyman, and in this video we're going to do an oil change on a 2014 Chevy Suburban. It's a 1500 model, 5.3 liter. It's the Vortex engine. It's also flex fuel. Now this is the 10th generation, so it's from 2007 to 2014. Also the Yukon XL can be put in there because GM and Chevy vehicles are pretty much the same. So come along, I'll go ahead and show you where the oil plug is, the oil filter is, how much foot-pounds to put on the oil filter, how many quarts does the engine take. Now all these specifications that I do lay out in this video, make sure you check with yours because you might have a different engine, because not all Suburbans are come with the same engine. They do have a various engines. Also, some Suburbans are the 2500, not like this one, is the 1500. So there's different variations. The 2500 has a different engine, has a bigger engine, obviously, for obvious reasons. So just make sure you're checking with what you may have. Also, whenever you do lift your vehicle, whether it's a Suburban, truck, car, van, doesn't matter, SUV, any of the sort, make sure you jack it up with a jack, but you put your jack stands underneath in the appropriate spot. If you're unaware or unsure of what spot to put it in, go ahead and check your owner's manual to your vehicle, and it will lay out exactly where you can and cannot put those jack stands. Particularly me, I use 6 tons. Now you can use 3 tons. 3 tons hold 6,000 pounds. But I choose to use 6 tons. I feel more comfortable. They're bigger. They're wider. Yes, they're the Harbor Freight brand. I like them. I've never had a problem with them. But I've always used 6 tons. Never the 3 tons. But come along and show you what I do to this vehicle. Make sure it's in spec, in order, and we'll tackle it. It is at 59,000 miles, so it is low mileage, which is good. And I like to change my mile every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. With this full synthetic oil, you can go longer. On the bottle it says 10. Now if I got a lot of stuff I got going on, it may hit that, but very, very rarely. Typically the max I change it at is 5,000. So let's go ahead and tackle this job and get it done. Alright guys, here we are under the Suburban, and I wanted to show you, here's the oil filter, and here's the plug. The plug is 15 millimeters for your socket, and it's when you go to retighten it, it's 18 foot-pounds. So just remember that, and check with your make and model, because it could vary. It probably won't, but it could. And then when you go to re-put your filter on, make sure you hand tighten it pretty good. And you might want to turn it just a hair more, but you don't want to over tighten it. So there's that. Here's your filter. And you do want to do this on a cool engine. See, I'm touching the bottom pan. So you want to make sure it's a cool engine. Don't want to do it hot. I know some people would argue doing it hot, you can make sure you get all the old oil out because it flows really well hot. You can do that. I wouldn't recommend it. You can burn yourself. The oil is really, really hot whenever it comes out after you've particularly gone to the store or whatnot. So I wouldn't recommend it. If you just got back from the store and you need to change your oil, wait until it cools. If you don't have time to wait until it cools, then change at your own risk. I would never recommend doing it like that. I don't do it like that. I wait until it cools. I mean, it's not like ice cold when I do it. It is warm. If the oil hits my hand, it won't bother me. It is a little warm, but that's it. It's not cold, it's not hot, it's just warm. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my filter off. I'm gonna I always drain my plug first. Whenever this is finished draining, I'll re-put this back on after I wipe it, and then I drain this out. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera so the oil doesn't splash onto my phone, and get it done, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. And alright, so before you put this on, before you put your filter on, make sure the sealing part up here is clean of all the oil, the old oil, and make sure there's no gasket from the old filter. So once that's cleared, where there's no old gasket and it's clean, go ahead and put it up. I typically take some of the clean oil and go around the gasket on the new filter, and I've never had trouble taking it off next oil change. So I do that, and when it's in a vertical position like this, I'll fill it up, not all the way, but pretty close to full. So I do that, and I get it done. Alright, and now since I got all that, I got this torqued to 18 foot-pounds. I got my new filter on, and now I'm gonna go ahead and go up to the top side. And here's where you fill it up. It is 5W30. So this particular model, now check your model, because it could vary from mine, but this particular model is 6 quarts. And the plug for this particular model for the torque is 18 foot-pounds. So, but do check yours, because yours could vary. So we're gonna go ahead and fill it up. Right now I got 5 quarts in it. I'm gonna pull the dipstick, check it, and proceed to add from there. Once my dipstick says I'm good, I'll be good. But I'll also, after I get 6 in there, I don't just necessarily go off of the dipstick, because I run it a little bit, cycle it through, make sure the filter's got all its oil in it. Then I check the dipstick, and if I gotta add, I add, and if not, I'm good. But I don't want to over add. You do not want to go over on your oil. Make sure you put the exact amount with the recommended, what's recommended by the factory. Alright guys, that'll end this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope this helps you guys out. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. If you like this kind of content, hit the subscribe button, the notification key, so you don't miss a video that I upload. Hit the like button, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.